The world is changing faster than ever. Machines learn, adapt, and evolve at a pace no human mind can match. Artificial intelligence processes information in milliseconds, predicts outcomes with uncanny accuracy, and automates tasks once thought to require human ingenuity. And yet, despite this technological marvel, one fundamental truth remains unchanged. Your mind is your greatest asset. The Stoics understood this centuries ago, long before the rise of AI. They taught that intelligence is not about how much you know, but how well you think, reflect, and act in the face of change. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." In our time, this wisdom is more relevant than ever. AI may outpace human memory, surpass our computational abilities, and even mimic creativity, but it cannot replace self-awareness, discipline, and resilience. These are qualities only a trained and sharpened mind can cultivate. Yet, many people are surrendering their intelligence without even realizing it, allowing technology to think for them, decide for them, and shape their worldview. Social media algorithms dictate what we see. Recommendation systems guide our choices. AI-generated content replaces original thought. And while these tools can be useful, they can also make us passive. When we let AI do all the thinking, we forget how to think for ourselves. The Stoics warned against this kind of dependence, not on AI, but on anything that weakens the mind. They believed that true intelligence is not about accumulating knowledge, but about mastering the way we perceive and respond to the world. So, how do you ensure that AI enhances your mind rather than replaces it? The answer lies in developing the very qualities that no machine can replicate. Critical thinking, emotional control, and self-discipline are your greatest weapons in the age of artificial intelligence. Question everything, challenge your own biases, and practice deep reflection. Instead of relying on AI to summarize knowledge, engage with ideas directly. Instead of consuming endless streams of automated content, create, analyze, and reason. The Stoics would remind us that the most powerful mind is the one that is self-directed, unshaken by external forces, and firmly rooted in clarity and wisdom. Technology will continue to advance, but whether you remain in control or become obsolete is a choice only you can make. Stay sharp, stay aware, and remember, no machine can ever replace the power of a mind that has mastered itself. The rise of artificial intelligence is not just a technological revolution, it's a test of human resilience. AI will continue to grow smarter, more efficient, and increasingly integrated into daily life. It will offer convenience, solve complex problems, and reshape industries. But with every step forward, a silent battle is unfolding. Will we use AI as a tool for growth, or will we let it replace our ability to think, reason, and decide? The answer depends on whether we choose to strengthen our minds or surrender to complacency. Seneca, a great Stoic thinker, warned against the dangers of mental stagnation. He wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." This insight is crucial today because the greatest threat AI poses is not that it will destroy humanity, but that it will lull us into intellectual laziness. When answers are available at the tap of a screen, when AI can draft essays, create art, and even mimic human conversation, the temptation to stop engaging deeply with the world grows stronger. The danger is not AI itself, but the way we allow it to shape our thinking. Imagine two people in this new age. One embraces AI as a tool, a way to enhance knowledge, increase productivity, and challenge their thinking. They question the information they receive, seek wisdom beyond algorithms, and remain masters of their own minds. The other person, however, relies on AI for everything. They let machines make decisions, provide opinions, and shape their worldview. Over time, their ability to think critically erodes, their intellectual muscles weaken, and they become passive consumers rather than active thinkers. The difference between these two people is not intelligence, it's mindset. The Stoics believed in the power of self-discipline and mental clarity. They trained their minds like warriors, ensuring that external forces, whether wealth, fame, or misfortune, would never control them. Today, AI is another external force. If you do not take control of your relationship with technology, it will take control of you. This does not mean rejecting AI, but rather using it with intention. Engage with it, but do not depend on it. Seek wisdom, not just information. Train your mind to be sharp, adaptable, and resistant to manipulation. Ultimately, the choice is yours. The future will be shaped by those who maintain their ability to think, question, and reason. AI is a tool, not a replacement for human intelligence. Do not let it weaken your mind. Instead, let it challenge you to grow stronger, to be more thoughtful, and to remain in control of the one thing AI will never possess: the power of self-mastery. The Stoics believed that the greatest strength a person can develop is control over their own mind. This principle is more relevant today than ever before. AI can assist, automate, and accelerate many aspects of life, but it cannot make you wiser, more disciplined, or mentally resilient. That is your responsibility. The more you rely on AI to do your thinking, the more you weaken the very ability that sets humans apart, the power of reason. Epictetus once said, "Man is not disturbed by events, but by the view he takes of them." The same applies to technology. AI is not an enemy, nor is it a savior. It is simply a tool, one that can either elevate or erode your intelligence. If you mindlessly accept whatever AI presents, if you let it filter reality without question, then you are handing over control of your mind. But if you use it wisely, questioning, analyzing, and thinking independently, then AI becomes a force that sharpens rather than weakens your intellect. So, how do you stay ahead? First, develop intellectual discipline. Read books, engage in deep conversations, and challenge your own thinking. Do not accept easy answers. The Stoics trained their minds like soldiers trained their bodies, constantly refining, questioning, and strengthening their ability to think clearly. Second, practice self-awareness. Notice when you are relying too much on AI, when you are consuming instead of creating, and when you are letting technology shape your worldview without scrutiny. Finally, embrace discomfort. Growth comes from struggle, and true intelligence is forged in the fire of effort. If you let AI remove all obstacles from your path, you also remove the very challenges that make you stronger. The future belongs to those who refuse to be passive. AI will replace many things, but it cannot replace character, wisdom, and self-mastery. Those who train their minds will not only survive in this new world, they will thrive. The Stoics understood that control over external forces is an illusion, but control over oneself is always within reach. The question is not whether AI will change the world, it already has. The question is whether you will remain in control of your mind or whether you will let it be replaced. It is easy to fall into the illusion that AI will make life effortless, that it will handle every challenge so we can simply exist in a state of endless convenience. But the Stoics would warn against this mindset. Ease is the enemy of growth. Seneca once said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." If we let AI remove all friction from our lives, we risk weakening the very faculties that define human intelligence: critical thinking, problem solving, and resilience. Consider how past generations built their wisdom. They wrestled with ideas, debated philosophies, and faced adversity head-on. They sharpened their minds not through passive consumption, but through active struggle and self-discipline. Now contrast that with today's world, where AI can answer questions instantly, summarize books in seconds, and even generate opinions on demand. While this may seem like progress, there is a hidden cost: the loss of independent thought. When you no longer have to think deeply, you stop thinking deeply. The real challenge is not AI itself, but the habits it encourages. If we do not resist the temptation of passive learning, we will become mentally weak, easily manipulated, and incapable of forming our own conclusions. The Stoics understood that true intelligence is not just about acquiring knowledge, but about how we process and apply it. AI can provide information, but it cannot give you wisdom. That must be earned through reflection, experience, and discipline. So, what must you do to ensure that AI serves your growth rather than stunting it? First, cultivate intellectual independence. Read deeply, question relentlessly, and engage in deep thinking. Do not allow AI to filter reality for you. Seek truth on your own terms. Second, strengthen mental resilience. Do not outsource your challenges to technology. Embrace discomfort, engage in problem solving, and resist the urge to take the easy path. Lastly, develop self-mastery. Control your relationship with technology rather than letting it control you. Use AI as a tool, but never as a crutch. The Stoics taught that the greatest battle is always within. AI will not take away your intelligence, unless you allow it to. The future belongs to those who remain mentally sharp, self-disciplined, and unshaken by external forces. The question is simple: will you master your mind, or will you let technology think for you?